Good morning, ladies. It is day 26 of the I've Decided challenge, and I've been traveling, so I'm a little late with this video, but bear with me. This is going to be a really good lesson. In today's video, I'm going to cover which feeling is the secret. If you hear any noise in the background, like I said, trains are rolling. We're going to be here for a little bit, so I figure why not take advantage and film the video, and just so I don't have to squint at you this whole time, I'm gonna put my sunnies on, and yeah, we'll go ahead and get into it. So law of attraction really confused everybody in terms of what Neville meant by feeling is the secret. And basically, instead of thinking about that feeling deep within you when you know something's about to happen, they made it all about emotions and reaching for the high-flying disc and trying to make yourself feel positive all the time. And while feeling positive is a good experience to have, it's something that we all want, of course, it's not necessary to be in a positive state in order to manifest. You don't have to be in a state of joy. You don't have to be in a state of bliss. You don't have to be in a state of everything feels great in order to manifest. You're manifesting constantly. And so if we know that you can manifest even when you're angry, even when you're frustrated, which feeling is it, right? Like which feeling is it? And that's the thing, it's a feeling, not an emotion. He didn't say emotions are the secret. He said feeling is the secret. And that feeling is when you just have that gut feeling of like, I know something's gonna happen. I know this is about to happen. Sometimes, like if you're watching a TV show and you're like, I know that character is about to do this. And then they do it and it's like, oh yeah, of course they did it. I knew it, I saw it coming, I saw the pattern. And patterns give us an excuse to manifest a result, right? So the patterns that we see make it easier to have that assumption that this is going to happen. If we see a pattern in a person or a character, we're going to assume that they're going to continue to repeat the pattern because they always have. We allow the past to dictate our future. And so if we really want to manifest something consciously, that feeling, it has nothing to do with the history. That feeling is us choosing a new state of, I know this is going to happen now. This is the knowing. The other thing that he talked about in feeling is the secret is when you are visualizing, when you are in a state akin to sleep, when you are meditating, the feeling that washes over your body, the feeling in your body, the sensations of this is real, this is happening right now, all the sensations that would be happening in your body if it were actually happening in the 3D circumstances. That's the feeling he's talking about, which is why as manifestation teachers we recommend using those types of methods and techniques to manifest, because it's all about getting yourself into that state, getting yourself into the state of knowing, getting yourself into the state of, I have this thing, I'm experiencing it right now. And in the beginning, if the manifestation is really far detached from your reality, it's going to feel hard to get into that feeling state. But just because it feels hard doesn't mean it is hard. And that's something I constantly encourage on my channel, is just because it feels hard, just because it feels like it's not easy, doesn't mean that it actually isn't easy. And it doesn't mean that you should quit. And it doesn't mean that you should not persist. In fact, the opposite is true. If it feels hard for you, that's even more of a reason for you to manifest, oh no, this feels easy for me now. It used to feel hard. Remember when it used to feel hard and now it feels so easy? Like, trick yourself into believing that it's easy and then manifest from that easy space. I've noticed I have to be so careful with my diet, my mental diet. I have to be so careful with my affirmations and assumptions because they happen so quickly. If I get stuck in a focus loop on something that is unfavorable, it will manifest so quickly. It will manifest almost instantly. It will manifest prominently and over again. It'll be really big and very strong, which goes to show I'm a very powerful manifester. It also means that I have to be extra self-disciplined because it's so easy for me to get into that feeling state that if I allow myself to get into the feeling state of something negative, that something negative is going to be so huge and profound and heavy and real, and it'll manifest so quickly into my 3D that now I have to solve this problem. Now I have to revise, now I have to reaffirm something different. And this is something like, as I've progressed on my manifestation journey, as I've really saturated my brain with how manifestation works, I've found how good I am actually at manifesting. I used to think I was bad at manifesting, but as it turns out, once I discovered law of assumption, as it turns out, I'm not bad at manifesting. I'm just really good at manifesting the bad circumstances, right? And I'm not affirming that. It's gone. Delete it from my mind. Delete that from the script. So I'm really good at manifesting good circumstances. Manifesting good circumstances is so easy for me because I'm so good at manifesting. Because I'm so good at closing my eyes and going into a daydream and imagining myself where I want to be. I can go close my eyes and imagine myself laying in bed. I can close my eyes, imagine myself talking to a person. I can close my eyes, imagine myself wearing a certain outfit. I can close my eyes and imagine, when I chose to do this challenge, I was inspired by Neville's story about how Abdullah taught him, I'm in Barbados, like I'm already there. And Abdullah really taught him in a harsh way. He was like, no, you're already in Barbados. You are in Barbados now. So feel that way. So act that way. So be that way. And that's what inspired me to do this I've Decided challenge, which is with the intention of us getting into that state of, I'm already a healthy person. And if my circumstances say otherwise, it doesn't matter. I'm already a healthy person. I can go into my mind, close my eyes, I can visualize, I can affirm, I can put myself in that state of, I feel like a healthy person. I feel in my body like I'm a healthy person. What does a healthy person's body feel like? Okay, it's pain-free. What does a healthy person's soul feel like? Okay, it feels light and bubbly and happy. Okay, what does a healthy person's mind feel like? Well, it feels like I have an easy time redirecting negative thoughts. It feels like I have an easy time navigating difficult emotions and going from negative circumstances back to a positive one quickly. And it feels easy because as a healthy person, it should feel easy and it should be quick. And so getting into that state for me was just thinking from that place of it's already done. And when you think from the place of it's already done, you start to feel a visceral feeling in your body of it's already done. You feel lighter, you feel less stressful. The circumstances around you don't bother you as much. They might bother you for a couple seconds and then you're like, oh, I'm over it. I feel better now. Nothing at this point in my life is going to bring me down. Nothing at this point in my life is going to keep me in those negative circumstances because I recognize my own ability to manifest better circumstances. And let's say I'm having a difficult time with someone. Let's say I have a really tough conversation with someone. As soon as I feel those tough feelings, I will just affirm for something different. I'm like, okay, I can look at those feelings and acknowledge those feelings don't feel good. Now I'm gonna affirm, actually I feel better already. Actually it was so easy for me to feel better. I don't know how, but it's just so easy for me to get in a better mood. Like something about my personality, something about my spirit, something about me as a person. As Aisha's just really good at getting into a better mood. Aisha's really good at dealing with negativity. Aisha's just really good at bouncing back from difficult circumstances. Aisha's just really resilient, emotionally resilient, physically resilient, mentally resilient, spiritually resilient. Like, that's how I talk to myself through those difficult moments. I will coach myself through those difficult moments and get into that feeling state of, I feel fine. I feel good, in fact. I feel like I can handle this. I feel like I can tackle this. I feel like whatever issues are going on, they're a non-issue. It's not a problem. I don't have problems in my life. I have circumstances, but all of those circumstances are fixable. I really love Marie Forleo's quote, everything is figure-outable. And I constantly tell myself that, like, I'm figuring this out right now already. Like, it's already figured out because I'm in the process of letting it unfold. I'm in the knowing of it's already figured out. So all I have to do is like take a step back, chill out, and go into my mind where that feeling exists of this feels good, where I feel good, where these circumstances don't bother me because they're not permanent. And why would I let a temporary situation have a permanent effect on me? Why would I let a temporary circumstance ruin all of the plans and all of the work and all of the aspirations that I have for the future? Instead, why not just go to a better feeling state? Why not just rest, get away from people, be with people who encourage me, like avoid the triggers and get to that feeling state within myself. And sometimes we can't change our environment. We can't physically walk away from it, but that's part of the self-discipline of getting into that feeling state, no matter what the circumstances are showing you. The more you practice getting into that feeling state of it's already done, I already have it, everything's fine, my life is easy, manifestation is easy, I don't have to worry, nothing in my life is hard, nothing in my life is harming me, my world takes care of me, my God takes care of me, like I'm always cared for, I always have my basic needs met, I always have everything that I need to be successful, I always have everything I need to feel good. Like, the more that is your inner narrative and you cultivate that inner narrative, the easier it is to get into that feeling state, and therefore the easier it is to manifest. So feel whatever emotions that you have to feel, learn emotional regulation if that's going to help you, learn how to regulate your nervous system, which your nervous system gets triggered by those emotions. So learning emotional regulation and nervous system regulation just helps you to be calm. And like, yeah, being calm, being confident, being in a good state of mind is much easier to manifest. I'll tell you that from experience, but it's not necessary. You can be angry and still affirm for the positive. You can be sad and heartbroken and still affirm for the positive. How your emotions feel don't prevent you from getting into that state of being. They're just one extra step. So you feel the emotions, you get into the state. If you're not in a negative emotional state, you feel the positive emotions and you get into the state. So it's really no different what emotions you're feeling. Emotions don't manifest, your assumptions manifest. And if you really want to get into that feeling state, you just have to allow yourself to. Just allow yourself to daydream. Allow yourself to imagine it real. Allow yourself to feel as though you already have it and it's already done. So it is day 26. So I'm going to say 25 days ago, I decided that I'm a healthy person. 25 days ago, I decided I'm a healthy person. 25 days ago, I decided that I am an expert at manifestation. And 25 days ago, I decided I'm experiencing all of my desires right here, right now. I love everybody's affirmations in the comments. I'm so proud of those of you who are persisting through this challenge. It's been pretty amazing. I honestly haven't affirmed much outside of doing this challenge for those 3 things. And my reality pretty much started conforming right away. And then about 2 weeks ago, I really started to see a lot of signs of, oh wow, these are actually really true for me. So you don't have to constantly affirm, you just have to assume it. You just have to decide it, you have to declare it. And that's why this is the I've decided challenge. I already decided. Like 25 days ago, that's almost a month. Almost a month ago, I decided those things. So they're real for me. I'm in that feeling state. They're already done. I already have those things. I already am those things. Thank you to everybody who is participating in this challenge and watching. Thank you to everybody who has gotten me to 2,500 subscribers. We will be doing our 2,500 subscriber live party on October 1st. Most likely in the morning. I'm thinking maybe 9 or 10 a.m. Depends on what I have going for me. As I'm going through many changes right now, and they're all exciting and all new and all good. So anyways, thank you for tuning in, and I will catch you in the next one. Bye.